Ke lebetse ho check-a camera. Let's see. That's me.
Yeah.
One kutwa.
Ka
Oh, thank God.
Can
Okay.
hear me.
Thank God for that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
not
that's
today.
like- oh, thank goodness. I don't know why I
But
keep.
I can't hear you through my headset though. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I can't hear you through my headset.
Oh, this thing connected. Wait. Now, all my energy is to connect myself. Lily Bluetooth.
But it's fine. Whenever you can
No,
hear me, okay.
yeah, I can hear you pretty well to me. I just want to connect this thing, the earphone. I keep the what Bluetooth now.
I can't hear you through my headphones.
Yeah?
Then I can't hear you through my headphones. I don't know what's happening, but it's fine. You can use the mic.
Yo? Ish, let me see what's happening here. This thing. There is Bluetooth in this house. Let's see. I prefer the earphones because kinale background. Wow, just when, you know? I without earphones. Oh, but you can hear me well, right?
No, I can. Just a
Okay.
second. Then I had to connect with my because
Hey.
last week when we were busy, I disconnected the audio from headset to audio. Mm.
Now I need to sign into to Facebook again. It's again. StreamYard but the inside. Yes, come to Lisa. Yo, you so cozy. A good 5 minutes.
What's up?
Trying to connect that StreamYard. Sometimes in a little mood swings.
No,
This app in a little.
it's like ESCOM.
Yeah.
When you seriously need it, yeah, it disappoints you.
Yeah, it won't.
Mm.
Yes. How are you? I
No,
forgot to
I'm
put water
super,
in. How
friend.
are you?
I'm super. I'm super. And
No,
how
no,
are you?
no, now I'm great. I literally just got home like 15, 20 minutes ago. Yeah, we are
Mm-hmm.
live on Facebook. No, we are live on Facebook.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello. Is there somebody on the line?
And there were two people, but then Kinana Beba Borwa Kitabatarata connection, they went, okay, there's someone now. There's
Yeah,
someone now.
connection. Yeah, but last night we were busy having a service called Zoom, and then we just couldn't connect. Imagine all dressed up and sitting there, and you can't connect.
Wow. And it's an
Mm,
effort for another study.
too much.
You need to be paid for looking good. Because then I didn't have my makeup on. I went out raw. You know, I put
No,
my makeup on back home now.
now you're putting all that makeup on, and then the next thing you can't connect. What a waste.
And then after network, God knows what.
Mm.
So hello everyone. Today is the kitty guy, kitty 9, kitty 10, ne?
Give it 10.
10th of November 2021. Yo, the year has gone, eh?
No, the year has gone. The year has gone. Pela. People are already in the festive mood.
You can say that again.
I got a sense that from October we jump straight to December. So now, yeah, remove December.
So, can December guy, January.
I read mamela calendar.
I remember Kibana Oslebochan saying something like that.
Yeah, is what has been said. From October. Remember, October is known for all. That's when the all-white parties, the theme parties start. So immediately when you start carrying theme parties, the all-whites, you know you're already in the festive mood. So November is a waste.
Wow, no, I didn't know that, eh? Now I'm a alcoholic. I didn't even know that. Thanks. I learned something.
Yeah, no, it's been trending on Facebook.
Do I have time to sit and watch people when Now when I'm on Facebook, I'm working. Jesus, guys, I work. Don't think that when you see me online on Facebook, I'm chatting. Yo, guys, I'm working. So when I'm not even away, trending. It's the first that I hear about this.
I know it's happening. So how are you? How are you, Miss Busy Bee? How are you? You're so busy. I don't remember the last time we had a phone call.
Oh my God! And a video call, princess.
And a video call, yeah. I know Princess said I don't even spend much time there. From when she comes back from crash, she just pass out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So even myself, I can't spend time learning. Like she gets in here, I didn't provide for 5 minutes and then sleep.
And that's unlike princess, eh? Wow.
And why udra entrance and I entrance I can more la tlhele a botse keng a rasa 5 minutes enough.
Wow.
So, too much.
My friend, let's get to it. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. I've hired my daughter now. I had to.
No, it's good. It's good.
No, she needs to learn. I cannot ruta ngwana wa mme o mong ke sa ruta ngwana ka pele. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. But ke generational wealth teaching the young ones.
Yes. So yeah, so today kind of what are we talking about? Women stuff.
Yeah, today we're talking women stuff, a very common issue that a lot of women experience. UTI and fibroids.
And fibroids.
A lot of women go through that. And sometimes they are not even aware what they're going through. They just say, "Yeah, can I bladder infection?" Sometimes you realize, oh, it's much deeper than bladder infection. That is not something that can be healed. Concoction.
Concoctions.
What is
the concoctions?
Yeah, no, not the concoctions. Concoctions and self diagnosing ourselves. Something that we are famous for.
Yeah, and that's why women have the kidney disorders so much because don't take the our women area like kids man. We like no I've got 1 2 3, I've got 1 2 3. So it's wise to do that. Wait, I forgot. Okay, I was actually supposed to connect the laptop because I wanted to share screen. Mudim. And I don't know how to share screen this thing. Kishwil, my friend, I don't know how to share screen country. God, let me see.
I don't think you can go phone.
Share screen to see how this layout is unique. Close tip. I don't think I can go phone because I wanted to share screen. But yeah, ke a bona hore ke ntse di banse fela mo. Ke rile di banse tšhomi yaka. Wa nkutlwa? Ow. And then Kia, what happened now? Ow, what happened now? I've got 2 of you here. Kia, I have two of you here. Why do I can't hear you? Let me remove this one. Okay. Chomi Wankutla. Hello. Guys, network is killing us here. Oh, let's see. Guys, network is killing us here. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Kia, unmute yourself. Let me see if I can. Unmute yourself.
Just a sec.
Yeah, now I hear you.
Ah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Unoimutile.
No,
Technology.
Can you hear me?
Technology. Yeah, simple.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, so let's get to it, Chomi. Fibroids. Hey, also known as uterine fibroids, also known as myomas, or called leiomyomas. Myomas. They aren't associated with an increased risk of uterine cancer and almost never develop into cancer. So they are what you call non-cancerous growths. Even if it's non-cancerous, and and you can have one or more fibroids at a time. You know, I get it. This is a female issue. Men don't have a uterus.
No, they are. Yo.
So it can occur in different parts of your uterus, ne? So it's not just one place. But the whole thing, Kadi fibroids, is that most of us don't know that we have it. And fibroids will affect up to 70% of women by the time that they reach menopause. So by the time that we reach menopause, close to 70% of us would have had this fibroids. No matter your skin color.
And that's scary.
It's scary. Or should we say it's fair? Because I don't know, but in Togo is that with fibroids, it's 3 to 4 times more prevalent in Black women. So yes, it's bad. It's bad. So it's close to 70% of us will have had a fibroid or two or more by the time we reach menopause. But by the way, even if it's 70%, of that 70%, if you are Black female, your chances of having fibroids are 3 to 4 times greater than all other races.
And that's a reminder that we need to do your annual check, doctor's visits, because sometimes you can't even detect that you've got fibroids. You need to go for your checkup so that you can do your pap smear.
Yes, that's why we really do need to go for our annual checkups, because even some doctors miss the fibroids, by the way. Some of them, because they didn't
too much.
But
the one thing about us women, we've got this sixth sense. Yeah, when something is wrong, it's just that we tend to ignore certain signs until it's late. When something is wrong, especially with your reproductive system, when something is wrong, you'll pick it up very quick. I remember there was a story that I read about this woman who had a growth somewhere in the uterus, and then she went to the doctor, she went to the specialist, and they couldn't trace it, and she kept on insisting that she knows her body. So we need to pay attention to the little signs. Your body. Sometimes I'm so sensitive where maybe I'm obsessed when I have too much acid. I can smell this. I can smell myself. So, but even if it's not an infection, and then I'll ask the next person, "Can you smell that?" And then the next person will be like, "No, I can't smell it. No, but something is off." Like I literally can smell the slightest smell, even if it's very small, and I'm the only one who can smell it. So, woman needs to pay attention. We need to pay attention to the little things, to the little smells, that little pimple that you're ignoring, that funny little discharge. You need to pay attention to that. Get gold mine. That's like a treasure. Get treasure. However, you need to keep it safe and keep it healthy.
Healthy, yes. You need to keep it well, yes. So now, my friend, it's so fun. You know, we really don't understand biology or health. I saw a post on one of my friends. It was when this morning or yesterday, more Facebook. I think it was this morning where she posted this. It was like it's something from Twitter or something like that, where this girl is saying if she starts to wear panty liners, you must know that she was insinuating if
I saw that, and I was like, wow, I saw that.
Have to do for our own, even our own females. Females don't know what's happening with the female body. We cannot be making such statements. That is actually the same as body shaming.
It is. You're shaming the body.
Body shaming. You know, say if a woman is starting to wear panty liners, then you must know that that is exactly the same as body shaming, and we need to put a stop to that. We need to start educating ourselves as to why we need to use panty liners.
And it's exactly the same thing. Somebody will be saying something like that, and I won't have the guts for to say, Pulane, I'm experiencing 1, 2, 3 because somebody on Twitter or Facebook posted it. So I'm going to think Pulane instead of giving me advice, or she's going to judge me. So, and the funny thing, a woman posted something like that.
Thank you.
A woman posted
it. Like that. So we really have a lot of work, Tumiaka. We really have a lot of work to teach even our sisters about the reproductive system.
Tommy, I would like to before you comment, I would like to something that I experienced personally before I joined Long Reach. Like I've always liked traveling. Like I'll always be on the road. Like and I use a lot of public toilets. So I used to suffer from UTIs a lot. Like I know once I travel, when I come back, I have a UTI, like literally the most painful, and those UTIs are painful. They are painful because
I actually have a friend who currently has a UTI, bladder infection. Right now, as we speak, she was yesterday.
It's painful. It's very. So I used to. I know if I travel this every week, because I used to travel a lot. Long Reach makes me travel, but construction used to make me travel even more. Like I'll be on the road every week. So you use this public toilet. Sometimes
Wakata mudimu.
Really want to drink what?
Wakata.
No, somebody
calls you. Can
somebody's calling, so I had to decline the call. Yeah, so I used to have those UTIs. I know, like in a month, I'll suffer from UTI about 2 or 3 times. Then the hello.
I think again. They're calling you again, eh?
Network. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I thought they're calling you again. Yeah, we can hear you, Chemiak. Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Pulane,
I can hear you. I one of
hello.
the phone calls. Phoning us while we're busy with the show. It's such an inconvenience, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
I can't even see if you are live because I'm not connected on Facebook.
Let me remove. Okay, I removed Kia. She will have to come back to the show. Yeah, she'll just have to click on the link again. So UTIs, urinary tract infection, have to do with your reproductive system, okay? Your urinary system. So what is your urinary system? It's your kidneys, it's your bladder, yeah. So those things are painful. In myself, I used to suffer from UTIs a lot when I was working Koso Solo I remember between 2016 and 2017. I used to suffer a lot from UTIs for 5 months. I even sent out like a complaint to the director. Then I actually emailed her. I said, Mewe, you know what? I have constant UTIs because our toilets are not being cleaned properly. By then, the toilets were being cleaned by men. Like a toilet, how men don't know how to clean a toilet like a woman. So yeah, and then a month later, they hired a proper cleaning company, and then I was good to go. But I had to also go to my doctor. I had to actually go to a gynae, and then I got treatment, and then the new cleaning company came, and then the toilet story, the UTI story vanished. UTI is a big problem, guys. UTI is the main leading cause for women getting kidney disorders. Okay, so here's Kia again, once again, add to stream. All right, Chomi, are you good?
No, network today showing us flames.
The person who actually caused this problem is the phone call.
Mm.
So my friend Nikita Lusane, Kiri,
Mm-hmm.
I also suffered from UTIs a good 5 months back in 2016 or 17. A
Mm-hmm.
good 5 months, right? And this was after there was a lady who was cleaning there where I worked, and then
Mm-hmm.
and then they got one of our our general workers, a man, to clean our toilets. Then I had Nikinale thrash for a good 5 months. It was so painful.
It's
I even
painful.
it was painful. I even went to my gynae, Mara. Before I went to my gynae, the then human resource director, I sent one kit in na ke re o
Mm-hmm.
direct wa ba le CEO, but I will email you. Come email like listen, since I think ngwanyana na bereka ke supply o ka re ne le Palesa, ka re since Palesa left, since the first month I've been suffering from UTIs. It's now going to month 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then a month later, they got a professional cleaning company, and then the UTIs were a thing of the past. But obviously, I had to go to my gynae first.
True.
I can't wait for them to get the story right. So
Mm-hmm.
the toilet thing is actually very serious. That's why Rona Basadi, we suffer so much from UTIs because we urinate sitting down. That's why now we're so scared to squat.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us when we use public toilets, because you don't know tomorrow, day after, you'll be having a UTI, urinary tract
Yeah.
infection.
Mm-hmm.
So this friend of mine that had to be walked to the doctor, she suffers from bladder infection. That's a UTI. So I was
It's the
explaining
same
her.
here.
Yes, UTI it encompasses your whole thing, urinary tract, which is
Mm.
urinary tract. It includes the kidney, it includes the
Mm.
bladder. So we cannot be having our kidneys and our bladders in a subpar state. We cannot afford
Mm.
that.
No, we
You know,
can't.
we can't afford that. And I was also saying, the UTI are the main leading cause in women having kidney disorders, which also
Mm.
ultimately lead to kidney failure. Are you
Mm-hmm.
going? Are you prepared to go to for dialysis because you were taking things light in your former years? Because that's exactly where it's going.
It is. It is.
Hey, this friend of mine, I told her, Gary, listen here. You better sort this thing out now. You better talk with your boss and get this sorted. Or oloberekisa the toilet the nearby chemist. At least more they're clean. But do you see the things that we have to go through as women?
As women.
And then you get a young woman or a youngster female that I no, you use when you're using panty liners. Mamela, remember discharge is acid. That's why it is said underwear. We don't want, my friend. Am I lying? Discharge is underwear.
It's underwear. That's why you find underwear is really discolored. It's not like you sick.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you're sick.
The time that it becomes and it has holes in them. I get. People need to remember that the vagina is self-cleaning. Hence, it's acidic. Inside inside the dirt, right? So the dirt is acidic. Hence, we wear panty liners. But now, when we come to panty liners, we must also be mindful that sanitary wear is not the same. So we always encourage women who suffer from the UTIs and fibroids to switch to the long reach pads and panty liners. The magic is that our all of our material is 100% organic. It's 100% organic cotton. It's not grown cotton, it's organic cotton. Why that is important is because if it's grown cotton, it means there's residue of pesticides. Actually, it's grown.
It's grown, yeah.
Yes, so they have to put pesticides and herbicides and they disrupt our hormones and our flora, fauna, environment down there and all across. So it's 100% organic. And then the magic strip, this green strip that you see there, is antibacterial. It also balances your hormones. It also guards and it safeguards you from getting illnesses and diseases. So this is why when you buy any long reach product, whether it's this or any others, you actually get quality. That's also ISO certified. ISO certification means that it has been tested, it has been tried by the relevant organizations, like
quality
you've got
control.
ISO. Thank you, Chomyaka, quality control. So, and in Tutaruna, they're also halal. So if you're Muslim, you can also use long reach products. They're also halal. There's safety and environment. It's got safety and environmental safety certificate. Our PES has got 4 certifications.
Yeah,
yes,
4. Yeah.
Yes, got 4. In identity certificates. Like my friend, we are. I'll also take you as an engineer because you are construction. If you want to speak to anybody from a technical background, tell them about ISO. Sold. Tell them about ISO.
Please hold on for Madam.
National standards. So UTIs are actually very serious. We need to, yes, you can have your plain yogurt. Yes, you can have your plain yogurt in the fridge because this is what I used to do. I used to put, before I knew long reach the thing, I used to put plain yogurt on my panty liner back then and also eat it. But we can always eat plain yogurt every day, like a little scoop, a little scoop, like maybe 4 or 5 teaspoons, because the probiotics also help the environment down there.
No. Keep it 0, ma'am. Not be absent.
So UTIs are very serious. We really take it light, and then we really need to educate ourselves before we start posting things that are damaging. We cannot do such things like if a woman is using a panty liner, then it means that it's finished. No, it means you don't understand biology. You still need to grow. And you still need to research as to what's happening, because we women go through the most. We've got progesterone, we've got estrogen, because of those. Oh, that's the other thing. They say that with fibroids, they don't know exactly what's the cause, but they found that it's also linked with the amount of progesterone and estrogen. The higher it is, that your chances of getting fibroids is also higher. Yes. Hence, when you menopause, those hormones get less, and therefore your chances of fibroids are also 0 to
Also
none.
less.
My friend. So on the uterine fibroids, some of the symptoms that women need to check on, heavy menstrual bleeding. If you're a heavy menstrual bleeder, please check on that. Menstrual periods that are lasting more than a week, so more than 7 days, we have about 2 weeks. More girl, you need to go see your doctor. If you have pelvic pressure or pelvic pain, you need to be mindful. See your doctor. If you frequently go to the toilet, king doing the number one, orota, frequent urination.
And sometimes it's
There's
just little droplets.
Yes, exactly. You can't really your bladder is still full, but it's not getting rid of of all the fluids. Difficulty emptying the bladder. So this is basically almost like the same as kind of
UTI,
cancer.
cervical cancer.
No man,
Or prostate cancer. It's almost like prostate cancer.
Difficulty emptying the bladder level, it takes long to rota. And then the other surprising sign is backache or leg pains for fibroids symptoms, one of the symptoms for fibroids. So backache or leg pains, and the other surprising one is constipation.
And the other thing, people mustn't wait for when they think or they have fibroids, they'll feel a sharp pain. Sometimes you feel like ukukile something inside in the uterus or in the bladder. It's like it's something heavy.
Yes.
And it's a discomfort. Sometimes it's just a discomfort, like a mild discomfort.
Yes.
Or you don't have to wait to feel, or you'll wait for a sharp pain to know that you've got fibroids. No, sometimes you can't even feel it. You just feel that. Let's listen to your body, know how your body functions.
Yes. So they say when to see your doctor. If you have the following symptoms, there's 5 of them. So when you need to really urgently see your doctor is when your pelvic pain, it doesn't go away. Okay, when your pelvic pain doesn't go away, when you overly heavy, prolonged or painful periods, overly heavy or long painful periods, and then spotting or bleeding between periods. So you know very well that you're not on your periods, but you see spotting. Please go see your doctor. And then difficulty emptying your bladder. We did say that. Difficulty emptying your bladder, and then unexplained red blood cell count. So unexplained anemia. And about anemic, normally they tire easily. So if you know that you are active, please, and you just tired all of a sudden for the next couple, maybe you are being anemic, that is being caused by you having a fibroid. Hallelujah.
Wow.
Why is it now, my friend? I like to connect. I'm a connector. I connect dots. So no female can run away from this. Doctors are still doing research and clinical researches, but what they found that the causes might be genetic changes, hormones, estrogen and progesterone that I spoke about. That's why some women, banally fibroids, doctors tell them that they can only take out the fibroid once they have conceived.
Yeah, I've heard about
They
that.
wait. Yes, they wait for you for a OPEP, and then after then clean the womb, and then other growth factors such as insulin-like growth factor may affect fibroid growth, and then something called extracellular matrix. This is a material that makes cells stick together. This extracellular matrix. So, but it's not. But now, my friend, I don't know. The chemicals that we use on our head, the relaxer. Have you ever come across that?
I haven't, but I can believe you. Remember there was a time where when we were discussing the benefits of snake oil, things that we apply get absorbed into the bladder and kidney. So it makes sense, even chemicals like your relaxers and stuff, glycerin and whatever, you'll get traces of it when you pee. So it makes sense.
Exactly. So that one is something that I heard long ago, like even before I even joined law, you know. This was when it was discussed more. I hope that the Doctor's TV show.
Yeah. On SABC2.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was discussed between 2011 and 2012, where they even had. I still have a page, but I don't really concentrate on it anymore. I'll check on it if I get it. I will send it to you, my friend. That lady has never relaxed her hair ever in her life. And it actually, the conversation also swerved around taba eo ya di fibroids. So Lina check. So yeah. And then they were also talking about uterine collapsing. You know that your uterus can collapse.
Yep.
Yes. So you lose your whole womanhood in jail out of the blue because you don't exercise, you don't use the correct products. Because this thing, it balances everything, man. Everything. Please translate. Please translate.
Even in the correct place.
Hey, you know,
It's like, oh.
I'm even sweating. Put everything in the right place where it's supposed to be, at the right temperature, at the right pH level.
It's a king. Everything in the right spot.
That's why I say the long reach products, sanitary wear, sanitary wear, that's the
last week when I was doing my dorp to dorp, so I was talking to this lady. She's older, and then I think she's in her menopause stage, but she likes the panty liners. She was like, "Yo, Nana." She was like, "Yo, Nana, it's been a while, born, and I lost your numbers. I didn't know what this panty liners do to my household. So now I'm like, household, Ario. Nana. Things are my lap.
So I mean, to complain over the price expensive, honey. If you only knew. When I was doing the Monday training, you saw the people that actually, there's one from Nigeria, Anna Relena, she got the fibroids, and she was helped by these two. It shrunk her fibroids. Just these two. It shrunk her fibroids. Just these two. It's this package plus this for the fibroid plus this other that we haven't had the Nutriv pink shake for a very long time. So there's also a shake. But if you're a heavy bleeder, Mtase, if you're always cramping, please find yourself your nearest long reach distributor. Bajo bless. Please, we women are suffering. The stats are alarming. I mean, up to 70% of us will have fibroids, no matter your skin color. And then if you're black, you are even at a disadvantage. 3 to 4.
Yeah.
To be honest, now I'm thinking, this is my thought. I haven't really done the scientific research that I always do. But my thinking, we are 3 to 4 times at a disadvantage because we rata the cream relaxer.
That can be it. That can be the other reason. The other reason we don't do our annual checkups.
Leave the annual checkups, yes, my friend.
I mean, let's for fun's sake, right now, right here, the ladies who are watching here, who went for their annual checkup this year, in November.
Yes, in November. And that reminds me, I need to book mine.
I normally go for mine on the 1st of December most of the time.
No, normally I go September. So this is also good. This is also a sanitizer. So Mogele, when you go to the public toilets are the number one contributor to our UTIs. So here you go. The long reach mosquito spray, 75% alcohol. So spray that toilet, Mogele. Spray it, and also use the This one,
Painkiller.
antibacterial. It does help you from zona the UTIs and I don't know vatsagoed. So many things. It protects you from so many things. You know.
And you know,
And
friend,
then,
by drinking this, if you have the UTI, and I'm talking from experience, by drinking this for 2 days, it clears. I mean, it takes you 4 to 5 days to clear the antibiotics. This
yes.
in 2 days.
And I love oh my friend, I love. And the other thing, got the antibiotics, taking antibiotics every now and then, it's not healthy. You know that?
It's
It
not.
damages kidneys. So taking antibiotics every now and then, Mogel, I just save yourself the trouble. Get yourself long reach products, because that's why now remember they got very strict guide prescribing antibiotics some 4 if not 5 years away, because they saw people were just they were growing a resistance
To that.
on antibiotics. You cannot be forever on antibiotics. Little painkiller, banana, they drink painkillers for the period pains. I almost collapsed. I almost fainted last week when she told me that she's a heavy bleeder, number one. So she uses. I recommended prescribed our green tea for her pain. I gave her the whole package, the pears and the pentiliner for her and her daughter. And she was like, "Stop, Pulane, what's working? Green tea, it's amazing. I don't have period pains." And I get Osama. She's in her late 40s. She's my neighbor. So she's like, "Wait, what's about? Thank God I don't have to drink Disprin anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to now the doctor side of me." Like, what? I'm like, "Okay, please tell me, how did you drink your Disprin?" She's like, "Yo, I used to drink 2 Disprins 3 times a day. I almost fell off my chair." And she did it for 4 days. 3 times a day, Disprin. Yes, 2 Disprins 3 times a day for 4 days. Mama, you know it thins the blood. It's very dangerous. What? Please, thank God you for born. Never ever bully. Never ever need. I will never ever need the green tea, the other products, because they knew even if I am at work, I'm not productive. That's the other thing we need to learn. Are we productive when we are not in our healthy state? We are not productive. You are costing yourself and money. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're costing yourself money, because you cannot be out there and about like Bopudan and Bokia. So get the green tea. It's very good for PMS. It's very good for UTIs, for bladder infections, for kidney infections. It's also good for thing, but to ba kana kiba vitiligo as well. It's got antioxidants, it's anti-cancer. So lead cancer patients, this is the number one tea. And it's very good to protect them against the known cancers, the colorectal cancer, the Lena Abuntate. You know, why can you live today?
Prostate.
My friend, I think I was just too busy this morning with machinery, and I'm thinking about machinery terms now. We were talking about programs. So and it's stuff that I'm not really used to. So, oh my God, it just set off my brain. Yeah, we were talking about CNC machines and I don't know what else. So yeah, so this is perfect for both men and women. Much as we're talking about female problems today, but this is very good for both men and women. So Abutu Akamontung, Baba Wasekaya, please get this for you and your wife, or you and your partner, your girlfriend, please, and drink
your daughter.
Or your daughter, you know. And the nice part is that all of our teas, green tea, pink tea, brown tea, they are all reusable. So you don't use it once off and then you throw it away. You can use it four times depending on the cup, you know. So it's very good for UTIs. It's very good for reproductive health. So anything that with reproduction, and then of course the Magoya supplement.
Every bakely bake.
This one is for when you already have fibroids again. When you how so low be You go for this one. Provided that you don't have, you're not on any blood thinning medication. But this one, every household definitely needs this package. Every household. It helps little on the as much as it helps with on the UTIs, reproductive health. It's also good for COVID. Helps protect you from COVID. It helps protect you from respiratory infections. Why, so this is a supplement. I can talk all day about the supplement, but if berry oil is good, live for bona, you're about PMS. Yes, it's also good for that. Lona body migraine, boki yeah, boki like it's yes, it's like
No,
this for you.
I haven't had migraines since I started like taking that religiously. Even I will suffer from migraines when it's my cycles. Last month I didn't even get it.
Wow.
It's been 2 months actually. It's been 2 months that I don't get my migraines.
So when am I getting my tip, my commission?
No, you'll get it, doctor. You'll get it.
So this one I call it the migraine, the migraine package. But in J, it's not migraine. I call it the all-rounder. For your
that one is an all-rounder. The nice thing about it, even pregnant women can have that.
Yes, this is also a package for pregnant women. Yes, thank you, my friend. In a folic acid when you're pregnant. Hey, hello. So that's the nice part. And yes, this is alkaline. Yes, this also balances your blood pH as well. So I mean, we are sorted, guys. We are sorted. So please, ladies, look after yourselves. UTIs are serious. It's not spielekis, Please look after yourselves. I don't know what happened to my PC now. Yeah, please look after yourselves. Take care of yourself. Don't take your UTI light, because it's that UTI that might.
Don't follow the hype.
Don't follow the hype.
And do the right thing.
And my friend, doctor dura or the product is along dura. Doctor is what, 400-500 rand, and then plus medication maybe 600-700 rand. Even if let's say doctor plus your medication, I'm just making a example. Let's say it's 900 to 2,000 rand. Do you know fibroid operation? Yeah, fibroid. Hey guys, I right now as we speak, I have a client with fibroids. She has to spend 80,000 rand just for the surgery. I just happened this post surgery. And then Monday when I was doing the training, I tell you there's a lady who I found got testimony about her sister. Her sister spent over 100,000 rand to remove her fibroids. And then from Nigeria in 2012 spent what 170,000 naira. That's what 6,000 rand, and that was in 2012 and 2013. So now how much is it? Because if you fibroids, it depends on the size of your fibroid. Ladies and gentlemen, fibroids, you can get a fibroid this big, you can get a fibroid that big. So it depends. Yeah, some look like they thank you. Some look like they are pregnant when they're not. Fibroid.
Right.
You understand? So we need to really really weigh the options. We really need to be more health conscious. We cannot be saying that you taking a preventative measure is expensive. This cup, it's 1,000 something, right? It's over 1,000 rand. But it's going to help you fight fibroids, any other illness that you can think of, even cancer included.
Even
how much is cancer treatment?
Your general doctor's visits are reduced by only using this cup.
Yes, they are. For me to go to the doctor 4, if not 5 times a year. 4, if not 5 times in a year. I went to the doctor for the first time 2 weeks ago. I now go once or twice a year. And I think the second one will be what? My yearly checkup. So it also saves you money. In actual fact.
Honestly, I went to the doctor twice. The first time it was because of my other issues. The second time it was because I fell from the step ladder, so I had to go and check my hand. It wasn't a health issue.
Why you
So even me, my doctor's visit were like
dress
crazy,
card?
crazy.
Dress card.
I think sometimes my doctor is surprised to see me, like when I go and pick up my mom's medication. The doctor will be surprised, or oh, how's that, Amo?
Hey, because
So
they
it
were
does.
used to see us 4, 5, 6 times a year. So
Mm,
now once or
mm,
twice a year is enough. So this is an investment, ladies and gentlemen. All of the long reach products are an investment because they are multi-purpose. They don't just help you with one or two things. They help you with at least 6 things and above.
Mama, go na le
You
motho
know.
mo kgorong. Go na le motho mo kgorong.
So, my friend, we are done for today. Now, at least we touched on the fibroids issue, and then we really need to check on the. I'll check on tonight. To check on the one that woman with the on my
With the
old
afro.
page. On my old page, we'll check that link, and yo, her hair is amazing. Yo, afro ya gagwe, oh my god. So women need to really check on themselves. Fibroids is a real issue. Urinary tract infections, aka UTIs, are a real thing, and uterus prolapse or collapse. Thing.
It's a serious issue.
While you are walking and you see something, or you are in the toilet and you just hear kumbu,
Imagine. So
then that's
we must start talking about women's health instead of spreading news. Like there was also another trend that was spreading the other week here where uh, a woman, people didn't even do a research, a woman who's really a frog in her vagina. I mean, people are so interested in those crazy stuff instead of focusing on helping the next woman. I mean, somebody could have been spreading about
I, I
Tokomele.
saw I saw that through this other WhatsApp group I'm in. I didn't know what was happening, and then I saw it. One of it, King, it sent me a notice or no. Apparently, it's a ritual that's practiced in African cultures. I've never heard of it.
No, I don't watch those things. Somebody wanted to send it to me. I don't watch those kind of things. Anything that doesn't have substance and that's kind of putting fellow women in a bad light. I don't entertain and I don't even open such links.
We've been put down enough centuries, so for a
Exactly.
millennia. So right now we should be educating ourselves about our bodies, uplifting one another, building one another. This is for the sake of likes. I don't know. Some people they write things for the sake of likes. You know that. I was
Yeah,
actually
true.
shocked by that. So yeah, no. So my friend, we really have a lot of work to do in educating our sisters, including our brothers, because they don't understand the things that we go through. So if a woman doesn't understand, what more about that? What more about men?
True.
What
True.
My friend, thank you
And
so much.
just before, because there are other men out there who honestly make it a point that like last week there was this gentleman who has a daughter, and then he came to me and he asked me questions. He asked me questions about our product, about our panty liners. I've got a daughter who goes through this and this and this and this and this. What can I get for her? And then can we explain it? And immediately there and there, she bought a packet of panty liners and pads. She didn't even, and he's in the taxi industry. He wasn't even scared for his fellow taxi drivers are going to say "Utweri di panty liner" or whatever. No, he said, "This is for my daughter. This is for my daughter's well-being." So there are men out there, and we applaud you. We applaud those guys who are taking, they're taking the initiative.
Yes, then I've actually met men like that, but they are fine apart. Last day when I went to that I went to go King Plake Mofanda Bay, not Bupilong, yeah, ish. Like literally it's really next door to Mital. Now I forgot, sorry. But I went to that primary school, and some of those teachers are men. They actually came and approached me, and they were like, "Please more." They're like, "No, you know what?" I'm like, "Why are you interested?" Because I mean, I've never been approached by Ntate Ampota for, you know, I'm like, but Untate, they're like, no, but and I actually go with them, buy the pets with them. I'm like, you? Now my dad was old school. My dad never did that, so I don't know that. So
I grew up my dad buying our sanitary napkins. So the first time I got sanitary napkins, my dad brought them for me. So
now my dad my dad was very, very old school, like extremely old school. So yeah, Buntate, they are buying the pairs liners for their kids, for their girls. So I'm happy with Buntate Barona, you know, they are. And it's so funny. Give my teacher and my dad nearly teacher, but woo, my heart, old school.
Yeah,
so rest in peace.
Okay. Thank you, friend, for today's topic. We hope that somebody will have learned something from this, and go and share with your friends, go and share with your aunts, your sisters. You can even share it here on Facebook. So thank you, everyone who's watching, and thank you, Chomi, for a very informative show today. It was very informative.
Yeah, we are really suffering. Hey, we think the period pains and excessive period pains and going on your periods for 2 weeks is normal. It's not. Oh, and by the way, her doctor actually told her that she's had this bladder infection for a very long time. I almost fell. And I'm like, Tommy, if you are not using long reach products, nkabole kai today. I don't think I keep in the hand. You know, so unfortunately, where she works, it's a school, and yeah, it's a school. It's only public toilets. You know, even
most of those toilets are school, they don't even flush. So get yourself mosquito repellent, get yourself Pickup, get yourself panty liners.
Get yourself green tea.
Get yourself green tea.
Be protected. Protect yourself. Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is also cheaper than cure.
Thank you.
You know, rather buy for rands than spending over 100,000 rands going to surgery. Kana surgery. Surgery is also trauma. It's also trauma. We don't look on monetary value, but we also look at the holistic value, your mental state, you know, your emotional state. Isn't it, Jumiak?
True. True.
Yeah, so that's all from me. That's all from us, ne?
Yeah, that's all from us, and thank you everybody for tuning in. Let's meet up here and come and chill with us next week, Wednesday, with a brand new topic. So yeah.
And next week, you just tell them next week. What are we talking about next week?
Next week we're talking about oral health. If you know that friend to all what's let them watch the show next week. Or friend. So next week we're talking oral health.
The pandemic is already there.
Yeah, so next week we're talking oral health. Let's educate each other again next week. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the week and the weekend.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye. Cheers.
Bye.